Welcome back here to beautiful Dubbo. The sun is shining. Also, the wind is out, which is causing a few problems. But the Junior State Cup Northern Conference continues in full effect here with the Beresfield Bandits taking on the Northern Beaches Renegades in the 14 girls division. James Preston and David Stone with you for commentary. And it is the Bandits in the predominantly black strip. The Northern Beaches side, though, very strong across all grades and both genders.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of their teams already today. The 18s boys have been very strong, but I think it was the 12s boys. They were very impressive in their win last about 2 games ago. But we're just talking about the strips. I do like the Indigenous design strip here of the Beresfield Bandits. It looks quite good. So there's a few Indigenous designs getting around the venue at the moment, and I'm sure there'll be a bit of swapping of jerseys towards the end of the tournament.
Well, absolutely, and a little nod as well to the Wiradjuri people. We are on their land at the moment. Great to have your support here with the Dubbo Council also getting involved, and we are seeing plenty of these beautiful Indigenous designs in some of the jerseys too. And it is a good one for the Beresfield Bandits. Usually used to seeing just the yellow and the black. They've also got a little bit of blue trim in there. Yeah,
there's a little bit of blue trim down the side. So yeah, very, very good to see them acknowledging their elders and their history of the Indigenous people in their area. Here we go, the play's underway.
We're off and running here for this match in the 14s girls division. It is Beresfield with first use of the ball. Jarman. And now they come wider still to Porter. Porter nowhere to go. Well read though from Hadding. As they come again here through Porter. This time it works for them, or have they just got the touch in time? I think they have too. Porter was adamant she'd got there in time.
I think we could have maybe I think this could be a ball down, to be honest.
Well, certainly looked that way from where we are.
I wasn't too convinced the touch was made, and yeah, they're going to play through. So first try to the Beresfield Bandits.
It's been a good start for them. They do lead 1-0 here at Dubbo over perhaps arguably a more fancied opposition for this particular match. We'll see what the Northern Beaches Renegades can come up with now with their first use of the ball. So Paloma Campos, one of the 2 captains with the ball now, just shy of that 7-metre mark. Campos again. And speaking of again, once again, we are seeing a Berryman take to the field. There's plenty of them floating around in this tournament. Here she is now diving for the line. They just did enough to get her in the end. Jarmaine was the lady who got her.
Yeah, very well known name on the Northern Beaches in the touch circuit. The Berryman name.
Berryman with the big dummy there, unable to crack the defensive line here. I think we do actually have our scoreboard back up and running. That's good to see. Yeah. At this point, it is 1-0, of course, to Beresford. So our timings will be a little bit off here in the booth. So bear with us. We've had a little technical glitch with the on-field scoreboard at the moment, but it is Beresfield who drive forward with Townsend, and now they offer it away. Simon linking up wider still, close to a touch pass. Referee says play on. Now slow it down this time around. Back to Townsend. Green is out there as well. She hops in an acting half now. Here comes Simon at pace, but they read it nicely there, the Northern Beaches side.
Yeah, once again, a bit similar to the last game where the attack's going really lateral, but the defence is going lateral as well. They need something to go back against the grain just to open the Renegades' defence up.
So Campos heading towards the sideline. The subset is not a bad one here from the Renegades. Could have been a little smoother, but still pretty good. Up they go through Hadding. Hadding, quick hands. They've got them for numbers here. Oh, they could have continued pressing it wide. They did have a retreating defensive line to take advantage of, but still another play up their sleeves as Burke heads towards the middle, drops it back on the inside, but they read it pretty well there, the Bandits.
Yeah, the Bandits, they're definitely getting tested on the inside defensively.
Nice straight driving run here from Simon. Followed up from Zali Keats. And now Jarmaine. Porter drops it down. Here's Jarmaine once more. Porter in option. Oh, how about the hands there? Nearly managed to collect the ball. Was even using the gluteus maximus at one point to try and do so. Tell you what, Stoney, if that was me, it would have stuck because I've got a giant thing behind me. Up towards halfway they come. Renegades playing it now directly on that halfway line. So they've done a good job of working away from their own end here, and they can continue promoting the ball. Now they've unleashed it down the sideline. Here comes Froggatt. Froggatt nearly got away from them. Good touch in the end. Zully Keats came across and made the touch. Baum with the big dummy. And going nowhere, the touch is made. Emmy Porter, the sole try scorer of the match so far. Successful in shutting that one down. Now Keats is off and away. Porter once more. Touch comes in and worked here through Ava White. Back to White once more. Last play here. Good defence again from the Renegades. They are asking questions here, the Beresfield side, but they've got most of the answers. A floating pass over the top and beautifully tracked in the end from Aquilina.
Beresfield has started I've been very impressed with them early in this game. Like, as we said, the Northern Beaches, they're a very strong affiliate, but the Renegades girls have definitely come here to play the big game on the stadium.
It's been a very good start from Beresfield. They do lead 1-0 with roughly about 6 or 7 minutes gone. Here they go, though. Oh, there was an option back on the open side. Completely unmarked was Fulton. Instead, they tried to pop it through the middle. Pass went forward. And that will be a changeover in favour of the Beresfield Bandits. They are hard to breach at present. They've worked the opportunity on this commentary side of the ground. Just didn't take the look when they needed to, though. Townsend. And now Simon, as Green chimes into the attack. Middleton also out there for her first taste of footy so far this morning in the 24 for Beresfield. Hang out here on this wing. Green back through the middle. It was nice play, almost too good.
Yeah, that's something definitely to look at. They call the Renegades lapsing on the inside, and Simon almost went straight through the middle, but just couldn't find that last pass. It's been very good here by both teams with their rucking sets. They're getting their players on and off nice and early.
So Talia Berryman is out there now, so a couple of more Berrymans in the action here today. Chanel in the 3. And this is Cervantes, one of the 2 captains, but they'll turn it over here, the Renegades. Now the Bandits heading towards their subs box. Nice straight drive to pick up those extra metres. And this is a good run as well from Ava White. Kuru. Good footwork. Oh, a couple of big steps from Kuru. Now she straightens. Porter out to White. Play on is the call. They could have opted for a strike dump inside the 7 there. Referee playing the advantage. They'll get another set to work with. So this is good stuff once more from Beresfield.
Yeah, Beresfield, they've been very impressive, and I like this young girl in the 7 from the Beresfield Bandits, and Porter. She's definitely one to watch. She'll construct the girls out there from the middle of the field, and I believe it could even be Mum that's coaching the team from Beresfield. So a bit of mother and daughter combination here, and here's Porter.
White now with it in the 20. Porter hopping in at acting half.
Good
Quick
ball.
hands. Oh, was there a little touch in between? There was a slight bobble as she was trying to collect the ball.
No.
But I think she's got there in time. And I was just going to say as well, Stoney, there could have potentially been a bit of a problem there for the Northern Beaches side too. They'd been pinged twice on their line. Third one could have seen someone sitting down, but they didn't need it there, Beresfield.
No, they didn't need it, and it was a nice ball. I'm not sure who threw that last pass, but it was a nice ball because she had to catch and pass very quickly because the defence were on her. But how's this? Beresfield girls, 2-0.
So Northern Beaches with work to do coming into this match. You and I were probably looking at Beresfield as being the underdog, but they are in cruise control at the moment. Berryman is back out there, picking up from acting half now. Just shy of that 7-metre mark. Playing with patience in this set so far. Now they look to turn it on. Berryman back against the grain. Oh, it's a great step.
Oh, no, the Sixers missed the touch. I thought she got her there, but Renegades, they hit back with Berryman.
Sharp work there indeed from Berryman.
A definite common name that we've heard here so far this morning at the Northern State Cup Conference.
Yeah, plenty of Berrymans floating around Dubbo. Any more and they might even have to declare a new type of pandemic. There's so many of them. Berrymanitis is catching on. Forward they come now through Slee. And now Townsend. Long ball here to Green. Green shunned towards the sideline. 2 tries to 1. Bandits in the lead and on the attack once more. Floating pass here for Simon. Drops it down. They get the nice little wraparound working. All a little bit too slow though, because the pressure once more really strong from the Northern Beaches girls stepping up. They have a chance to work it away now. 20 shy from their own try line. Now heading right up towards that halfway mark. It's Talia Berryman who supplies the roll ball. Here she is again. Campos. Berryman, last play. Campos now wants to launch something. Berryman is there in support, turning back against the angle. It's still alive here. I was building for the Renegades. The pass just not quite on the mark though.
Yeah, the dummy half had the idea, right? She's looking for the late switch because the defensive Beresfield were all going sideways once again. So definitely something to look towards in this game with these young girls. They're all going sideways defensively, so a late switch will catch them out.
So short side raid there through Townsend, picked up some good meters. Fresh players onto the field. Beavis is in there at acting half, flinging it away. Now Porter once more. Porter drops it down. Last play here. Jarmaine has a crack herself. Continues to promote the footy. Porter nowhere to go though. Once more we're seeing that very energetic defensive line from the Renegades closing things down.
Yeah, they've been defending very tight and very well in the middle there, but once again, they do look a threat every time Porter's on the field. Getting it half. Bit of a conductor out there, just guiding the team around. She's definitely one that can cause a bit of havoc to the Renegades' defence.
Cervantes in at acting half for the last play now. Nowhere to go, and in fact an incorrect roll ball, so they won't even have to defend that final play as Porter quickly touches it and gets on with things. Well, very flat pass there. Play on is the call. Now straighten things up here through Jarmaine.
I like the look of the 11 from Beresfield here. I think she's got a bit of footwork about her, and I think she could really create a chance here for Beresfield on this repeat set.
Well, here she is now, Jarmaine with the ball, tossing it back towards Porter. It's the Jarmaine and Porter show at the moment for Beresfield. Those two have been pulling all the strings through the middle of the pitch. And they're not stepping up here, so that's the second one in quick succession. Porter wanted to get on with things very quickly. Nobody was ready, certainly not the officials.
No mark was given there, so Porter had to bring it back. And here we have, I think, these two working well together here.
Nice pass here for Beavis. Beavis trying to head towards the sideline. Porter.
Not playing it straight, that one.
Well, they've really let them off the hook there because once again, they'd built up 2 penalties.
Yep. They only need to get that third one to have one sit on the sideline for the rest of the set of 6. But look at here, the Renegades working the ball off hard from their own line. This is good.
Straight and hard running. The drive is working well for them as they get those fresh troops back onto the pitch with a pretty smooth transition. Now Baum links up quickly. There's numbers in support. Oh, the big dummy comes out from Berryman. Berryman for the line.
Oh, that could be a good touch there. That's a great touch by Porter.
Well, Porter has saved a certain try there. Great work from Berryman to somehow find a way through, but they've stopped her at the death. Here she is again, though. Not content with the first effort. She wanted a second, but Beresfield across the park. Great scramble.
That could be a big result towards the back end of this game. Like that could really change the momentum, but just stumbled the ball there in the ruck, and they've called for fresh legs on defensively, so if Renegades shifted early, they could get the overlap.
Berryman linking up out wide now through Martin. Not too far to go. Baum joins the action. Caught right on that 7-metre mark. Smart play too from the Renegades. They kept pushing forward whilst also heading towards their subs box. So they've still got half the set to play with here, and now they've got the reinforcements there. Berryman, good hands.
Yeah, great hands there by Berryman.
Back to that 7-metre mark they go, and in fact they'll get a full set here. Offside is the call against the Bandits. So they can just slow things down a little bit, have a think about what they want to do.
Good touch out there. Far link. Can't grab a number there, but pushed up off the line. No. He's called play through, so Obviously the referee said offside maybe, play through, and Renegades, they even it up to 2-2.
It's hard to tell from this far out, but the Northern Beaches girls are back in the action, as you said there, David Stone. It is 2 apiece. And now a chance for Beresfield to work it upfield and put themselves back in the ascendancy here. Townsend plays it. Wide, they sling it through Green. Green off the left foot, Green straightening. Dangerous little run there. Caught on the last, no strike dump to work with. Townsend slumming it down again. The defensive pressure is good. In fact, this now is the last. They got one extra one there. Simon fires it wider still, and stepping up to shut it down is Packy.
Yeah, the Renegades, they stayed tight, they stayed firm, and Renegades, they working the ball once again off. They get them fresh legs off early, and here comes the new players back on, and they've opened them up down the sideline.
Well, here they go. Good speed shown, but also a very important touch there from the Beresfield Bandits. That's not the first time they've scrambled well to stop a dangerous situation. Through the middle they come now, and back out there is Cervantes. Slowed down here with Giselle Burke, who plays it 10 into the enemy territory. Burke still in support. Well read once again, though. Jamming in from the link position was Alyssa Slee. Yeah. So now the Bandits working away from their own end.
Big set here for the Beresfield Bandits. They need to get their flow, get back to what they were doing early in the game.
Well, that's nice there from White. That's exactly what they were doing, which is straight hard running, as Porter also steps off the right and makes sure the drive continues. Jarmaine is out there now too. So the two big guns are on deck. Porter pops it for Jarmaine. Jarmaine with a dummy. Gets it to ground very quickly. They like it, the referees, and they are going to point to the spot. Porter and Jarmaine combine once again. 3-2. Beresfield back in the lead.
Yeah, they're definitely the two that can break this game open for the Beresfield Bandits girls. We can see them there combining, and I like the look of Jermaine, how she plays the game. She's got good footwork, and it's 100 miles an hour as soon as she gets the ball. That's a good style of player to watch.
So the Renegades behind the 8 ball once again here with just under 11 minutes to play. Although that is, of course, a bit of a guide here at the ground. It's not the official timepiece. I think we're probably closer to about 8 minutes of play remaining. So they continue moving forward here, slowly but surely. Campos in an acting half. Berryman is there as support. Oh, how about the hands there above the head? White's done a great job to get there, but I don't think she's got there in time. The handling on that occasion, superb from the Renegades. Yeah,
just the defensive shape there by the what we call the lead defender. Just didn't have the body turned out to pull a corner or protect a short side, and White just got caught a little bit too wide on the sweep. But they've hit back the Renegades. This is a good game, 3-3, with about roughly 8 to 7 minutes left.
Let's try and get a little update in terms of our live stream time. That's probably a bit of a better indication at this point. No, in fact, I think it might even be worse. So we'll just stick with the action for what it is here. The Bandits around about 7 away from the enemy try line. Porter is out there again. Here she is in an acting half, working down a short side. Porter back through the middle. The touch comes just in time from Campos. Well worked from the captain, who leads by example.
Both teams really got into their groove now. We can see a lot of expansive play there. The Beresfield girls, they ran a short side sweeper and just played the inside trail line. We've seen a fair bit today and almost caught the Renegades girls lapsing. Here we go, the Renegades girls. They've got the fresh legs on, they've got the flow again, and it's been end-to-end this game. They've got the overlap.
Where they go, they keep promoting the footy. Berryman is out there. Berryman looking to link up. No, the touch is made from Porter. She's all over the place, attack and defence. What a stellar effort it has been from Emmy Porter. Still on here, though, for the Renegades. Cervantes pops it over the top. I think it's a touch pass, though. Yes. Referees are on the spot. 3-3 we remain locked at. And there's roughly 7 minutes remaining.
If Beresfield come away with a win in this game, they've got a lot to thank to Porter. I know they do set up a few tries, but the 2 try-saving touches that she's made have kept the Beresfield girls in this game. Here we have Beresfield. They need to play a little bit more direct. They're a bit sideways at the moment. The Renegades' defence is just knocking them off.
Head towards the sideline there, through White. And now, once more, Porter. Gee, she must be heaving. Just sucking in the big ones at the moment because she has done a lot of work. Forward they come now. Oh, Green, it had opened up for her. A big gap between middle and link. Had she taken it, that would have been very interesting, but still the scores remain tied at 3 apiece. And the Renegades must work this deep away from their own end. There's been plenty of pressure from the Bandits the last couple of minutes, David Stone.
Yeah, defensively, the Beresfield Bandits have been really tight and compressed. But just the phase, the second phase, the jink off balls and that the Beresfield girls have been playing, that's what's catching the Beresfield girls out defensively. But here we have a good chance here, good set of 6 from their own 10 for the Beresfield Bandits.
It's Middleton who plays it as they then come to the middle. Keats is caught directly on halfway. Green stepping off the left foot a couple of times, opens them up. Here they go through Green. Stops on a run. Options back towards the middle. It's a great piece of play really from Green because it's also allowed them to get fresh troops back out there. Here she is again, Green, a couple of big steps. She is caught on the last though.
Green's a very smooth runner, isn't she? I reckon she'd be a very good long distance runner. Just the long stride, you can see her when she takes off from half. It's just very, very smooth. So maybe a long distance runner in the future there from Green.
Yeah, very fluid movements about the play of Myra Green as the Renegades drop it off about 15 shy of the try line. Did well to reel it back in. Berryman once more. Berryman puts the foot down. Oh, she had them double guessing themselves. Now they played here through Packy. Still live on the last. Campos tries to get away from them. Touch pass again. They've done a beautiful job shifting across from the middle. It's Kiani Simon who makes the touch.
I think here one late switch could really open this game up here. I think it's very sideways from both teams in the attack. So one late switch catching the defence on the inside. That could be something definitely to go to.
Heavy touch made there as White comes back into the action and picks up really good metres too, about 15 on that run. Now Middleton, who then supplies for Jarmaine. Porter. Jarmaine again. Oh, this time it's gone behind Jarmaine. It's pretty much the first error she's made all day.
Yeah, they definitely set the big guns in Jermaine and Porter on for the back end of that set, but fortunately just couldn't control the ball. But forceful touch here, so Renegades, they get a bit of relief of pressure, work the ball from their own 7 metre line. Oh, changeover.
What have they called there, David Stone? I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, this could be a bit controversial, but normally in the 8th edition rules, they're allowed to go back and play the ball if they've played it incorrectly. But the referees said change over, so we'll play what the referees are playing on the field. But once again, we've got Porter, Jermaine, the two threats here for Beresfield.
We'll get another set here as well.
7 on, so Beresfield have got 7 on, so I'm not too sure. I think
it might have actually gone against the Renegades here. He's ruled another set for the Bandits at this point.
Yeah, you can't take the ball back. That's going to be...
Unfortunately, we don't have the benefit of having our referees mic'd up. That would explain a lot for us. We can only go on what some of the hand signals are.
So there should be a repeat set here from the 7.
It will be from wide out. Play on is the call. So now we get back under the way with things. Porter at first receiver. That's where they come. Porter's caught now, Jarmaine. Porter again. Emmy Porter with the long ball. White is wide. Now to Middleton. Good defensive cover once again. It's Coco Aquilina. She makes the touch.
Yeah, she made a lot of ground there, Aquilina. The ball was on the far side. She had to come all the way across, but once again here, just something back against the grain, I believe, would open the Renegades girls up.
Here is sweet play. The sweet play coming around. They were ready for it, though. Another set to work with here. That's 2 in a row. We're yet to see 3 from either side. It certainly has been the Renegades who have pushed the boundaries the most in that respect.
Yeah, they've still got a couple of minutes, so they've got plenty of time here. So they could work for this penalty and get one sat on the sideline, but I thought she held the ball there, but no.
Yeah, I thought it was a feigning of the play the ball to try and get a false touch. But on that occasion, she might have actually outsmarted herself there, Jarmaine. So the cutout ball comes as they head directly towards the sideline with those fresh players entering the action. Up over halfway now for the Renegades.
Oh, good to pressure.
However, they're able to beat the pressure there of Jarmaine, who then comes again and makes a nice big touch. The referee says it's a little too big and more of a push, though. So another set to work with here for the Renegades, and not particularly healthy off the back of it is Charlotte Baum.
Yeah, I think she got a little bit winded there.
Also just clutching at an arm too, so hopefully that's nothing too serious for Charlotte. We'll keep our eyes on that as the play unfolds, but there's not a great deal of time left, just around about 2 minutes remaining as they come forward again. So this could be all important, this particular set here for both sides. The Renegades trying to put the foot to the throat with Cervantes, the captain, with ball in hand. Now offering it here to Berryman. Berryman again, off the left foot, couple of dummies. Good touch though from Jarmaine. Been a mountain, both sides of the ball. Berryman and now Cervantes. Cervantes on the 7, last play now. Berryman stops on a run. There's nowhere for her to go. She's going to have to conjure some sort of miracle to create something. They've nearly done so. I think they just get the touch in time. Yes, good stuff there from Kuru. And at full time, it's all level. 3 tries apiece. These two could not be split, David Stone.
No, very well played by both teams. And yeah, probably a fair result at the end of the game. Both teams had their moments and both could have capitalised, but the efforts from both teams were very good throughout that game. And it'll be interesting to see where they match up towards the finals. But yeah, please stay tuned. We'll be back with you in another game very, very shortly.
Yes, and that one should be a real cracker as well. All the action still to come your way for the 11:30 fixture, which will see the under-12s girls division take to the field between Beresfield and Wallsend. All the action in just a moment.